Welcome back to In Class with Miss Smith. This lesson is on anti-bullying. The essential question for this unit is how can bullying negatively affect a teenager? At the end of the unit, we should all be able to answer that question. Bullying is defined as a type of violence which one person uses threats, taunts, or violence to intimidate again and again. And the key words here is the again and again. So one occurrence of violence is still considered bad, but it can't be labeled bullying until it has happened on multiple occasions. There are three different types of bullying. We have physical, which includes hitting, punching, spitting, kicking, or anything that involves any physical harm to another person. Verbal bullying is teasing, labeling, which is name calling, taunting, or making threats. And then there is psychological bullying, which includes intimidation, spreading rumors, isolating someone, or threatening to use force, embarrassing in public. The isolating is when you take someone, such as, say, for instance, you had a friend and you guys fall out, and now you're trying to convince everyone else to not talk to that person so that they are by themselves. That is isolating. Um, the other part of this to separate the psychological bullying from the verbal bullying. Some of it is very similar, but the biggest thing with the psychological bullying is usually that it's done in public or it's spread amongst people that's around the individual. So it starts to get into their head that they are now not welcome, or they are now embarrassed, or they're extremely fearful of what could happen. Why does bullying happen? The bully, which is the person who is usually bothering or intimidating other people, they usually do it to fit in, to feel superior, or more important, or bigger. They do it to avoid being bullied themselves. They have lack of tolerance, and most times they lack parent supervision. The victim, or the person that the bullying is happening to, they are usually considered to be different. They are considered to be weak. Sometimes they may be annoying or provoking. Sometimes they deal with low self-esteem or depression. They are less popular, and they have less of an ability to get along with other people. The effects of bullying affects the bully and the victim. So a lot of times in the future, or in the long run, long-term effects of bullying includes low self-esteem, likely to drop out of high school, have a history of violence as well as a future of violence. They end up having experiencing depression, problems with substance or drug abuse, and problems with criminal behavior. So bullying doesn't only affect the person that it's happening to, but it also affects the bully as well. Harassment is a form of bullying, but these particular things that are listed um, makes this part of bullying harassment. And harassment is protected by federal civil rights laws, which includes criticizing a person based on their race, their religion, their national origin, their skin color, their gender, or their age. If a person is being bullied and it's based on these things, or it involves these things, they can be punishable by law because this breaks a federal civil rights law. Another part of harassment that I want to make sure we cover is sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is any unwanted, uninvited, or unwelcome comments, gestures, or touching. So the best thing to do is, if you're not sure, do not say anything, touch anyone, or do anything that could possibly be uncomfortable for another person. So you may ask, how can I respond to bullying or harassment? If you are a person who is being bullied, you can tell the person to stop. That is the biggest thing. Most bullies get away with things because people aren't comfortable standing up to them. The next thing is use an assertive communication style. We learned about that in our communication lesson. The following thing is to talk to a trusting adult. If those things don't work, talk to an adult, get someone else involved. And last but not least, if you are witnessing bullying, be an upstander, not a bystander. A bystander is an unhelpful witness to bullying. So an upstander would be someone who steps in to intervene or go to get support, like a trusting adult, security, the dean, or someone else involved so that this behavior can be stopped. So again, if you notice, this is a cute little acronym, TUTU, TUTU. Tell the person to stop, use an assertive communication style, talk to a trusting adult, or be an upstander. To get the lessons for the bullying unit, be sure to follow in teams so that you can get all the assignments. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope you enjoyed this lesson.